I did kind of a faux paint on that wall. Let's zoom in and take a look at that. This wall has a smooth texture, and it's 2 coats of paint on there, slightly different colors, spread around the trowel. I wasn't too happy with the method of having a trowel spread it around, but it worked out okay. Let's back out of here a little bit. And here you can see we did redid the closets. So this closet here, this is one where I expanded it about 2 feet to the right, because I went in and consumed an old furnace closet. And here I've removed the door. We're not going to have a door in this office. Same with my office. This is Debbie's office. So remove the door. That way you recover wall space. If we had a door, you wouldn't be able to hang any kind of paint there on the left of that doorway. And there is the register vent. That took me forever to get those bolts to stay in there, but finally I got those guys in there. On the subsequent ones, I'll engineer a little bit better solution, but at least I got it in there. That was a project. And now this is kind of our TV room for now until we get more things done. Yeah. And you can see the floor, how the floors turned out. It turned out really nice. I'm just panning around here a little bit. Let's back out and see more of that wall. Left the ceilings white. This is the bedroom. Still very much need to work on the walls, but the floors are done in the 3 bedrooms and the hallway. And again, this closet on the right, that was redone. So here you can see where I've removed this wall. Normally it'd be a wall coming off this right corner. That's gone. And what I'm done here in this room here is I've thrown up texture manually on the wall, and what I'm going to do is sand it down because I want it to look a little bit softer than the texture that I'm putting in the floor. And here we're going to take a look at an example of this. So here's some texture where I've just thrown it up on the wall, and you can see it's real rough, so I'm going to sand that down, give it a softer look, and then I'm going to do another faux paint. 2-coat process, 2 different colors, final coat, spread it around with a sponge for a rag and roll type look. So here, let's go in and you can see where I've sanded this. And this texture here is, I may even sand this a little more, but the relief difference is quite a bit less than what I have on the floor. Another thing to consider is the paint on the wall is going to have less color variation, but it'll have some, but less than what's the color variation I'm getting on the floor. So it'll look similar but different. And then here's our camp stove there, a little setup. So the kitchen is about half gone basically. And these floors have not been done yet. So my goal is, and of course you can see the refrigerator is not there, it's over there. So my goal is to finish this living room and then this kitchen, dining room, walls and floor by the end of September. Now we've been here about, moved in May 19th and it's now August 7th, so about 2 months.
So here's a picture of the wall in the living room where we've done a faux, like a rag and roll paint, and it's applied in a 2-step process. You put the base coat down, and then the second coat of paint, it's real thick and it's a different color. You apply it with a thick brush and you spread it around. And when you put it on, you got to wait 10 minutes and then you spread it around. So you do about sections that are 10 feet wide. And you got to be careful when you stop and start. Here you can see a line, a vertical line, where I start and stop it. But this line is only visible, it's never visible at night with artificial light. And it's only visible during the day from certain angles, so it's really no big deal, but it's just something you need to be aware of. But this turned out pretty well. Here I textured this wall with drywall texture that you mix up from powder. It sets up really fast, sets up in about 5 minutes. And it's really hard. It's got plaster of Paris in it. So you couldn't do this with that drywall texture that's already pre-mixed. You got to get the stuff that's in a powder, you mix water with it. And then I troweled it on and intentionally put a lot of relief into it. So what I like about doing this is you have a non-uniform look throughout the wall. So if you ever have to patch it, it's no big deal. Anytime you have a drywall where they've sprayed on a texture, if you ever have to patch part of a wall, it's a lot more difficult, but it is possible to match that texture. You get these little spray cans from Home Depot and fuss with it quite a bit. So I really like using a lot of non-uniform look when I do remodeling.